If you want to get in the groove, mask up to get down, and make sure you stay 6 feet from stardom. Today, on A Place of Our Own, we're taking a virtual field trip to the city that never sleeps, and paying a visit to a transit hub that embodies that tagline on full throttle. It's all coming up next. What's up? I'm Pete Charles Sesco, and welcome to Thrift Store Rundown's Place of Our Own, a place designed for any millennial or baby boomer who wants to bring Hollywood home on a budget. As you know, every interaction you have with your favorite celeb or fellow fandom friend is a very important learning opportunity. So when it comes to educating yourself about the wonderful world of pop culture, we're all in this together. That's why TSI is your first and coolest teacher. I love New York. It's not just a slogan. For many native New Yorkers, it's a way of living, even in quarantine. Today, TSI is taking a virtual field trip to the major transportation hub for all native New Yorkers and those visiting, Grand Central. Via National Geographic, purchased for $2.69 and for 25% off its sticker price. And if you'll recall, the last time Nat Geo was featured on TSI, it didn't do all that well with its Best of Volume 2 DVD collection. This is its redemption day. All aboard for another edition of the Thrift Store Rundown's Place of Our Own. So who's up for a classic 90-minute virtual field trip to Grand Central? I don't know about you, but we've been taking a lot of virtual field trips around here on TSR's Place of Our Own. This show is going places. By the way, 90 minutes is exactly how long this special runs on DVD, as seen on the Nat Geo channel. Proceeds from the sale of this title help further our nonprofit mission to increase global understanding through education, exploration, research, and conservation. National Geographic is your ticket to an exclusive, all-access journey into the vibrant heart of the sprawling transportation hub that has become a legendary architectural icon. Go inside Grand Central and explore the glamorous 130-year history and ambitious high-tech future of New York City's fabled rail terminal. This four-walled metropolis within a metropolis. Marvel at this city within a city, encompassing 48 acres of prime real estate, 56 miles of tunnels, and cavernous underground rail yards. From its early glory days to the challenge of countering modern-day terrorist threats, inside Grand Central is an insider's look at one of the world's most remarkable and enduring landmarks. Special feature, a photo gallery of photos past and present of Grand Central in New York. From an architectural standpoint, from a technological standpoint, from a pop culture standpoint, surprisingly, and from a historic standpoint, because this is Nat Geo, you will be entertained and thoroughly engrossed inside Grand Central, at least virtually by watching this. Running time, 89 minutes, closed caption, distributed by Warner Home Video and produced by Partisan Pictures. Dare to explore. This is the scene selection here. The real story, movement is everything, ruthless conception, Wilgis grand scheme, grand opening, Grand Central District, Operations Control Center, Grand Central's underworld, a landmark facelift, protecting the station. What other station in the world, I ask you, has its own police force, separate from the transit police? A grand new scheme, and closing credits. Is this double-sided? Yes, it is. Here are some advertisements for more National Geographic DVDs, Arlington Field of Honor inside the U.S. Secret Service, Forces of Nature, and Nat Geo's Amazing Moments. Plus, the entire first season on 4 DVDs of Taboo, Shocking Rituals and Traditions, and something which reminds me of the days of my youth, Really Wild Animals from Nat Geo Kids. I loved reading Nat Geo magazine when I was just a little kid. At school number 2, we head off to the library, and when we could often read magazines there. They had a lot of Nat Geo kids magazines, and I loved them so much I actually took a couple home with me, and I had to pay a couple of fines for them because they were long overdue. Of Really Wild Animals, however, you know, in the auditorium, when we were called up to the auditorium after recess, and we would wait in there until our teachers came to pick us up and we would return to the classroom, the auditorium had episodes of Really Wild Animals on the big screen playing to satiate the kids until, you know, the teachers came and got them. That was a really neat way of satiating the kids, but it really wasn't that effective. They were still mighty loud and had their own things to be preoccupied with. You play this, however, and it might not be any difference. You know, because a lot of documentaries, just like this one, always fall under the stigma of putting, you know, classmates to sleep. I wish they would get out of that stigma so we can recognize them for what they truly are. Awesome, thoroughly engaging, and really informative documentaries like this. And you know, I always have a soft spot for New York. It's closed captioned, it's got a little bit of everything you need to know about Grand Central from its early years, over 130 years ago, to what it stands for today. A bustling inner metropolis that we cannot simply ignore now. 5 out of 5 claps for Inside Grand Central. It's another awesome virtual field trip to take. That is, if you haven't already taken a field trip to Grand Central way before COVID-19 took those dreams away. And they were certainly grand dreams to begin with. Class is dismissed for the day, but if you missed any classes, get caught up by clicking the link in the description below, which will take you to the Too Cool for School playlist, which also includes videos from last year's series. Thanks for joining us, and make sure to subscribe for when it comes to bringing Hollywood home and to the classroom on a budget. TSR's your first and coolest teacher. We'll see you next time on the flip side on A Place of Our Own.